expedition to the desert seas of Baja, aboard the MV Seabird, brought us to both sides of the peninsula, exploring both the Pacific and the Gulf of California in search of great whales, sea lions, colorful fish, and all the wonders of these rich seas. With the tip of the peninsula just south of the Tropic of Cancer, bathed by the cool waters of the California Current and deep water upwelling, the seas around Baja are just a bit too cool for the formation of coral reefs. In their place, we find the rocky reef community, where submarine boulders and rocky ledges provide points of attachment for invertebrates and sheltering places for myriad fish. There is coral in Baja's seas, but it usually occurs as small isolated patches rather than large, multi-layered reefs. This is Porites, a common hermatypic or reef-building coral. In warmer parts of the tropics, it is an important component of coral reefs. But here in Baja, it occurs only as small, isolated patches like this one, sheltering a coral hawkfish. Much more common in Baja are sea fans and other types of Gorgonian and Alcyonarian soft corals. Though they may look like fans, or flowers, or fairy castles, all corals are actually animals, or more accurately, colonies of tiny animals called polyps. Classified in the phylum Cnidaria with their relatives the sea anemones and jellyfish, coral animals resemble tiny anemones perched on their colonial skeleton of protein or calcium carbonate, with their minute tentacles waving in the current in search of prey. Many other types of invertebrates, animals without backbones, also dwell in Baja's seas. Tiny worms, strange anemones, alien-looking lobsters, and the spectacular sea slugs known as nudibranchs all add to the mystery and beauty of the undersea world. One of the best known and most recognizable groups of invertebrates are the echinoderms, the group which includes sea stars, sea urchins, and sea cucumbers. Though they may appear quite different at first glance, the various types of echinoderms all possess similar characteristics which are quite apparent on closer examination. A close look at this large sunflower star reveals the remarkable valve, or madreporite, which controls the water vascular system leading to its tube feet. The hundreds of tiny tube feet found on the lower surface of the arms are collectively very powerful and play important roles in capturing prey, sensing the environment, and respiration, as well as locomotion. Sea urchins also have tube feet, densely packed between their spines, while on sea cucumbers they are arranged in lines on the ventral surface. The sea stars of Baja are a universe unto themselves, as beautiful and varied as those of the night skies above. A wonderful variety of fascinating and beautiful fish inhabit Baja's rocky reefs. Tiny gobies and huge groupers, schools of barberfish and patient solitary eels, lovely angels and strange puffers all find an appropriate niche for their chosen lifestyles among the boulders or in the open water above. Reef fish, like this beautiful king angelfish, are well known for their striking colors and patterns. But why should this be so? In fact, color and pattern play several important roles in the ecology of these lovely animals. Most fish see color very much as we do, but seawater acts as an efficient filter, muting tones and largely eliminating longer wavelengths like reds, oranges, and yellows. When a potential predator looks at this angelfish, it will probably see mainly a vague pale area at the tail and a separate bright vertical bar, disconnected shapes which make it very difficult to mount a well-aimed attack. Similar confusing patterns of bright and dark colors, called disruptive coloration, also protect this Moorish idol and many of the other fish whose bold patterns we admire. Shy species, like these cardinal fish, which spend their lives in the dark nooks and crannies of the reef, often exhibit basically red coloration. This may seem strange until we consider that in the absence of the camera's lights, there are almost no red wavelengths at this depth, and so these fish appear quite black, blending easily into the shadows. There are many different ways of life on the reef. Predators lurk between the boulders or blend perfectly with the rocks themselves, like this well-named rock scorpionfish. Algae-eating grazers, like this pair of three-bar butterfly fish, and this school of chancho surgeonfish, patrol the reef like herds of cows, stopping occasionally for a bite here and a bite there. Angelfish seek out sponges for their prey, while clouds of tiny damselfish feed in the plankton stream in the open waters above. Once in a while, we may even be lucky enough to encounter other kinds of vertebrates, like this beautiful green sea turtle at Isla San Francisco. Baja's seas are full of wonders. Beautiful fish, mysterious invertebrates, and graceful whales all appeal to us in different ways. But there can be little doubt that it is the California sea lions which are the most amusing and just plain fun. Sea lions are related to the true seals and walruses, but are classified in their own family, the Otariidae, or eared seals. Unlike true seals, they have external ears and swim with powerful strokes of their large front flippers. Quick and agile in the water, they are also remarkably mobile on land, able to climb steep slopes and even run short distances using all four flippers, another ability which the true seals lack. They are also quite bold and very playful, particularly the pups and younger animals who are not yet concerned with the stressful demands of reproduction. While observing the sea lions at Los Islotes, we encountered another species of marine mammal, Homo sapiens peregrinus, the traveler. Despite their large, colorful caudal fins and other adaptations to the marine environment, this species was not particularly graceful or agile in the water. Nevertheless, they did seem quite relaxed and at ease. Some floated serenely on the surface, while others were more active. A few appeared somewhat skittish, but they all showed the openness and curiosity for which travelers are particularly noted. Certainly, the two species interacted very happily, and it wasn't always easy to tell who was watching who. Along with the frolicsome juveniles, we did observe a few adult males who were definitely not in a playful mood. But like good dads everywhere, They just kept an eye on things and let the kids have their fun. The warm, protected waters of Bahia Magdalena provide a winter refuge for large numbers of migratory gray whales, and, for us, a highlight of our expedition, a chance for close encounters with these beautiful, mysterious leviathans. Round after round of zodiacs filled with whale seekers set out from the seabird, and it seemed that we never had far to go, though there were occasional distractions like a pair of bow-riding bottlenose dolphins. Guided by their blows, we soon found the whales we were seeking, and sometimes the whales came to us. Gray whales are medium-sized baleen whales, averaging about 40 feet long and about 30 tons. Impressive numbers that really come to life when an adult female is suspended, nearly motionless in the water, only inches below your zodiac. She has swum nearly 7,000 miles to come here, to give birth or to conceive next year's young. Not long ago, these lagoons were the scene of terrible slaughter. Now they are a meeting place for our two species, a place where we can look into a whale's eye and wonder.